Good to see you. So I wanted to show some new books that we have and to also kind of go over them and open some of them up, maybe some like nicer coffee table books. So we're going to call this Coffee Talk. And so you're at Coffee Talk with Brandy. And so thank you for joining. I know, I'm going to have coffee in a minute. Don't worry. I've got this covered. I'll drop the accent after I have my coffee. Okay, are you ready? So like the first book I want to show you that we have, some of them are new from today and some of them are just new over the last couple weeks, and some of them aren't even out until next week, but I'm going to show you anyways. So the first book is called Baking Gold, and it doesn't obviously come with this. These are things that I have chosen to point out to you. I've chosen this one because it's just so simply beautiful. So you can see all the parts. And when you open it, it says how to bake almost, parentheses, everything with 3 doughs, 2 batters, and 1 magic mix. Coffee. Oh, it's a dragon. I'm gonna need a spoon. I'm high maintenance. Okay, so I chose this one. It's just so pretty. It's so lovely. And when you open it, I've picked a couple things. So like I love this inside. First of all, the color is amazing. My dragon's like the whole screen. It talks about those doughs and the batters and the mix, and then gracias. And then if you open it, it's got this magnificent just colored pictures. So it's these pastries, and then it's all the different toppings that you can do. I love it. I love it. There's like a pesto and goat cheese and then the ingredients. And another page I picked was citrus vanilla cream glazed blueberry cake. As you will notice when we go through these books, especially the cooking ones, I've picked things that I like, so feel free to bake me anything. I've already picked for you things that I would enjoy eating. This one's really fun. Look how beautiful and fluffy these cakes look. This is one of the batters that she chooses, and so the book is organized that way. I just love it. So there's that guy, and then this one's out next week, but you can get it here with us. I've got a couple copies. It's America's Test Kitchen, which is just so tried and true, and this is, I have to say, they've started a couple years ago putting out these compilation books, and they are so thorough, and they're really, I love them. And this one's really fun. So it's the complete summer cookbook, Beat the Heat with 500 recipes. And I know you all are just at home right now, and I'm very sorry that you're all at home. I'm gonna just pour some cream into my coffee. I know that you're all at home and you just kind of need some things to cook, and I want to help you. I want to help you like have as much pandemic comfort food as you can. And so I have picked a couple recipes in this book that mean a lot to me. So the first one, let's go look. Now we have real coffee talk. You can have some with me. It's like something tells me it's going to be very hot. Okay, the first one, oh yes. This one is eggplant involtini. And first of all, so this is a lighter version. The eggplant involtini is like a lighter and more summery version of eggplant parmesan. And if you know me, I love all things eggplants. Eggplant is like my favorite dish, eggplant parm. So this right here, look at this beautiful picture. And every page, and then this is the recipe, and every page is stock packed, just packed with recipes and images. There's like images of cutting. I like to see what things look like as you're cooking so that I can see if I'm like even close to the recipe. So I really appreciate that, and this recipe book does that. The second thing is, I just want to point out this coleslaw. My husband makes this amazing coleslaw, and I love red cabbage, and he just makes this really incredible coleslaw. And so here's a really great, I think it's called buttermilk coleslaw. Look at that picture. So beautiful. Anybody can bring that by to me. Anybody. So I have this as well. It's magnificent. So we're going to transition. So those are my 2 cookbooks for today, but another coffee talk will go over the others. But we're going to transition into this. And okay, yes, I did pick it because it has my name in the cover. But also, it's one of the most beautiful books I've put my hands on. It is absolutely amazing. It's called A Year at Brandy Wine Cottage. It's absolutely exceptional. I have thumbed through every page of this book. It's 6 Seasons of Beauty, Bounty, and Blooms. It's David Culp, who's the author of The Layered Garden, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I want to show you a couple things. The very first one, And I have to say, whenever I open a book and there's a map, I'm a very happy person. And so look, it's the grounds where they live. So all the photos came from this layout, and they didn't just take a pic, they like drew it. I just thank them for that moment. And then I had to take a picture. So the book is just different things of their grounds. So they have like a master gardener, a bloom person, a photographer, and then a writer. That's all that put together this book. So the first picture is like, you know me and my chickens. I love chickens. So just this beautiful picture with just the chicken, and then some of the other things I was going to point out. Hold on. My stickies that I'm using are, and then, because if that isn't enough, they have recipes in here, which I thought was a good transition to the next couple books I'm going to show you. This is leek, onion, and cheese tart, and yes, you may make this for me. This is a picture of it. It's amazing. I love leeks so much, and then it comes with this great recipe, and then they call it a tart, because why not? And then they have this page where they just show you how they make all these, like, those glass gardens, those little garden sanctuaries. Isn't it beautiful? So anyway, this book is one of my favorites. So it's here at the store. It can cheer your heart during these times. We're going to move directly into Carrie Underwood's book. It's her new book called Find Your Path. And I think this is really nice for these times because she really takes a minute and just talks about taking care of yourself and like honoring that. And I think right now with all the stress that's going on, I feel like this could be good for anybody. Its subtitle is Honor Your Body, Fuel Your Soul, and Get Strong with Fit 52 Life. I don't know what that is. I'm a big workouter person, I'm sure you can tell. I'm a reader, so I don't know these things. But in this book, she talks about her life and her marriage and her husband and things that she's thankful for. There's a little bit of spirituality inside of it, but there's just some really beautiful photography as well and things like that you can do to help center yourselves, and I like that. She has a whole section from her fitness trainer of workout routines, proper alignment, what to do, how to do it. I really like that part. And then what I think she does really honoring is like she talks about things that she does during the day that I think really honor keeping with that, maybe making lists, journaling, reading things that are positive. And then she does a section with recipes, and I really like that as well. This one's the pumpkin spice granola, and that sounds very good because I don't really love granola, but I thought if you could make it taste like pumpkin spice, then you're okay. And then this one is so beautiful. What's not to love about that? So that is here as well. Then we have a wellness remodel, which is, if you ever watch that TV show, and I forget what she was in with her husband, who's not her husband anymore, but anyway, she, Flip or Flop. I knew they would have it in there somewhere. It's the wellness remodel, and it's her, the Flip or Flop lady, and then another person. I think it's Cara Black. Yes, Cara Black, and it's a guide to rebooting how you eat, move, and feed your soul. And this is kind of very similar to the Carrie Underwood, pardon my background music. So she talks about kind of just starting at the beginning. Start with a blank slate, and she kind of walks you through that, which I like. She also goes into some workout things that you can do at home. I like that she doesn't have a whole gym set up. It looks like she's doing a lot of things that just involve her body and movements that you can do. As you flip through, it's all things that just use your own body, so you don't have to go pay for expensive things. And then she does what she has for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and she does these things. And I really like this one. This is the banana vanilla fig smoothie, and I love figs, and we're getting ready to be figgy season, so I really like that. Then we go into a little bit of spirituality, and if you know me and you've been in my shop, you know that I love crystals. I'm wearing like 3 different types of crystals right now this moment. This whole crystal thing here from my dear friend, labradorite, smoky quartz. So it would only seem right that I would do a crystal book, and this crystal book is very lovely. It has amazing pictures and just really, really cool ideas, and I learned something new today as I was flipping through it, so I was grateful for that. So they have a whole section on quartz, why quartz is so important. The pictures are just amazing. Like, look at this. anytime a book does a panorama, like a 2-page, I'm very happy camper. So here's one, and that is Ruin Marble, or Florentine Marble. It's beautiful. So I picked this page because it talks about different kinds of quartzes, and I didn't realize that amethyst, as much as I love amethyst, I mean, I probably could figure it out from the Super 7, but it's in the quartz family, so I really liked that. And then it tells you about it and why they're important. And then there's just these amazing, and then it'll go into other things. So I think it's a lovely book. It's great. This is a little something different, and I'm very excited to bring this. This would not even be a book that I would normally pick up. I am so glad that I did. I'm so glad that I flipped through the pages. It really gave me something very exciting to look at, and just really neat and very different. It's called the Sea Journal, and it's seafarers' sketchbooks. So it's a collection of seafaring captains from over the day. Anybody that's been at sea, really. I don't think just captains, but anybody that's been at sea since like the 1800s, and it's their journals and sketches and their logbooks while they were at sea. And I mean, it's impressive. Look at this. Look at the detail in this work from this page. Look at this. I mean, truly, look at these dames. I love it. Just these intricate details of different people. So I'm going to flip to this page. Hold on. Sticky notes gone crazy. This one's called the Bathysphere. So this one's from 1900 to 1988. Let's see. This is 1934, and it's the inside. I mean, it's just these. So there's the outside of the book, and then there's the inside. Just exceptional. And all the pages are like this. It's just, and then this was such a cool find. Like, look at that. I love it. So anyway, this is the Sea Journal. I have a copy, obviously. Wonderful. I'll go quickly. So I thought, you're spending a lot of time at home, you're looking outside, you're examining what's in your backyard, maybe walking your neighborhood. So there's a couple cool books out right now that specifically speak to outside. So the Smithsonian Handbook of Interesting Insects. These are probably not all going to be insects that you find. A lot of them are in South America because those are where the really extremely cool looking ones are. But I picked out a few, still really exciting to look at. This one is tropical South America. But just the pictures and then the detail that they give of each, and every page is a new insect. And I just thought this beautiful moth is so lovely. So there's that. This one, we've had a customer already buy this one, and I have several copies of this, and I just think that every household should have one of these. It's really fun. Nests, Eggs, and Birds. And this is a treasure. These are birds that you will find in your backyard. These are other creatures that you maybe won't find, but this is a very interesting thing. And what I like about this book in particular is several of the examples that they give are actual sizes. So they're actual shapes. So like here, it's the Emperor's Penguin. And so we obviously don't have these floating around here, but full of information so that you can read this to your kids. This is a great family read. This is just for you. But look, they show like actual sizes of eggs and things, and they do this for other parts as well. And I think that's just a really cool learning experience that you can talk about that being the true size. They do the American robin, again, egg size, and I just love the robin. We're obsessed with robins in my house. We're always looking for them in their eggs, not touching them. And then they do a little bird topography and talking about, so you can talk with your kids about this great, beautifully descriptive illustrated page about what each wing is called, and I just think that's great. So this book is a gem, and I have several copies. Lastly, this came in today, and it's wonderful. It's the new Sibley. It's called What It's Like to Be a Bird, and it's a pretty fun book. It's got, of course, they illustrated that very first page. I always think that's just such a gem. I picked Snow Goose because we have so many beautiful snow goose. It's just interesting. It's facts, it's pictures, it's diagrams, it's information about the inside of them, their organs. The hawk, I also selected the hawk because we have so many. Just really lovely, hugely informative, beautiful pictures, as only Sibley can do. I mean, honestly. So this was a really wonderful coffee talk with you guys, and I so appreciate you. When Johnny Picasso's opens, you can paint your own dragon coffee cup. I love you guys. I miss you. And just call us if you want any of these books. Take care.